Okay, hello everyone. My name is Eva. Welcome back to my channel. My YouTube channel handle is Days with Eva, DAZE with Eva. And then my Instagram is Days with Eva again, DAZE with Eva. And then my TikTok is Delivered by Eva. I wanted to thank you guys for coming to my channel, but also thank you for watching my video. If you could please like, comment, and subscribe. I have But just to give a little bit of an update, I recently graduated from Florida A&M University. I graduated in spring of 2022, despite me being a part of spring 2021. I'm super excited to be a graduate, but I want to start a new series called Life After College. This series is going to take about a year to film, and it's just going to be college, like experiencing life without being in college. I've been in college for the past 5 years. When I came to college, it was in the summer of 2017. I was 18 years old, very young. I'm a totally different person now than I was then. My goal now that I am out of college, I have a few YouTube goals. Hold on, let me get them. So some of the video ideas that I have is of course a roommate horror story. If I didn't say it before, there's 3 parts to that. I've had at least like 2 to 3 roommate horror stories, and that goes from freshman year of college. An updated makeup routine, what I eat in a day. That would have to be a typical what I eat in a day when I'm at home versus work. There are a lot of videos that I have in store. I know that my personality, some people say you'll never meet another me. That is so true, at least for me. I feel like you will never meet another Eva the way that I am. So I want to make sure that I share what goes on in my life, but also my personality. I feel like my personality is very YouTube-like. Some people can say I'm very comical. I make jokes without even trying, and I know that's not what YouTube is about. But in order to do something like YouTube, you have to be carefree. There's a lot of stuff I have planned for the channel. I'm so excited to be doing YouTube. I recently just got a new phone, which is what I'm filming on. I think this phone is the 13 Pro Max. I'm still learning how to use it. I'm super excited to have a new phone. I didn't expect to get a new phone for graduation, but I was supposed to film a vlog for graduation. I was supposed to film, I took my graduation photos on the day of graduation. I was supposed to film graduation as well as a graduation photo shoot. But I'm super excited to have a good camera. Until I can get an actual camera, this is gonna have to work. I'm very indecisive if I would like to get the Sony or if I would like to get the Canon G7X. Please leave a comment down below if you believe the Sony camera or the Canon camera is better. Which one is better? The benefits, the pros and cons, because I am stuck between the two. But I do know that Apple is trying really hard to market their products to make sure that people continue to buy them. So until I can afford to drop that money on a camera, I need to make sure that I am getting good content out with my phone. But also, I've been watching a lot of videos. A lot of people say there's no reason to buy a camera if you don't know what to look for. If you're gonna buy a camera and you're gonna use it in its regular setting, that's not why you should buy a camera. You should learn the different settings, the tricks and tips that come with recording videos, because while doing that, you will learn how to use a camera versus learning how to use a phone. So that's another reason why I haven't tried to do too much extensive research on the Canon versus the Sony, because I'm still learning how to work the camera. But when I declutter this, maybe I will set my camera up, do a little time lapse so you guys can see exactly what goes on. but also I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I let you guys know that I'm new to this, okay? And I'm trying to be true to this. So if there's any mishaps or any, shaky things going on, just let me know in the comments, but please continue to watch. So this is the finished product. It looks a lot cleaner. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm allergic to dust, so I think I might sneeze a couple of times in this clip, but I just got my band-aids, some tissues up here. I've got some shades up here. These are my favorite. They are Prada dupes. So inside of here, these are the shades that I got. I got those from Shein, and I also got these ones from Shein. I'm not really feeling them. Like, these don't fit on my face like I want them to, or they don't give me the look that I thought they would. But I also bought these, and I think I honestly bought both of them during homecoming, or like around homecoming, because I bought like a bunch of clothes, and I don't think either one of them fit like I intended, so whatever. All right, so now I'm going to be changing my backpacks. This backpack So if you have not noticed, today has really just been dedicated to taking it easy but deep cleaning different areas. I get anxious, it's very hard for me to focus. My anxiety can make me stress about what needs to be done as opposed to actually doing it, and then so much time goes by and I don't do anything. This morning I randomly woke up. It was like barely 9 o'clock. Most times I lay in bed for like 2 hours before I actually get up. Today I feel like I got up at a decent time. I went and got some breakfast. I think that was more of a motivation, getting the breakfast, coming home, starting. Like I said, I washed my clothes, I washed my dishes, I changed my water filter, I decluttered that area. What else did I do? I decluttered a little in my bathroom. I want to declutter the bathroom and film it for you guys, but that'll have to be another day when I'm off. And that's what I am noticing. I am trying to work through my anxiousness, to just do little bits at a time, to not really stress if I can't do everything at once, but know that eventually it will get done, but know that stressing is not going to help get anything done. So every day I'll write down what it is that I want to do, and it'll be like a large task that I may break up into like 2 or 3 days. Cleaning everything, making sure that everything is decluttered, but most importantly that I'm not stressing myself out too much or doing too much. I don't feel tired. I still have like an hour before my bedtime alarm goes off, so I think that's enough time for me to get one more task done and eat a little something before I go to bed. So let's just clean that area. I'm in the last stretch of cleaning for the day. Just putting all of that stuff on my bed. I'm gonna take some wipes just to wipe this off and then dry it off. This is my nightstand. I try to keep it as clean as possible. I do sleep next to the Bible. Makes me feel better. All right. You're not a college student and you're just part of the real world. I'm saying all that to say there's always a lot of pressure for college students to be successful because people just assume that, you know, as soon as you go to college or as soon as you graduate, like you're automatically there. Like everything in your life is set. And I'm kind of going through that now. Like, I graduated college. I don't have it all together at all. Like, I don't have it all together by a long shot. Like, I don't have it all together. I don't think I ever will have it all together. But I'm saying all that to say, like, stop pressuring students. Stop pressuring kids. Like, stop pressuring them to go to school to be something that you want them to be when you know you're not going to be able to help or coddle that child or coddle that student once they get out of college and they're dealing with all of this pressure. There's pressure because you're not as ahead as your colleagues. There's pressure because you see people back home who didn't go to a larger university or who didn't go to school at all. And, you know, you feel like they're more successful than you and you've been at a four-year institute. So it's like there's so much pressure. There's so much pressure. And I don't think that people really prepare. They don't really prepare us for that. They just kind of like say that they do and, you know, say that they care. But when they really throw us to the wolves, it's like we have to pick ourselves up off the floor. We're the ones that have to decide, okay, just because I went to college and I'm not at that point in my career, it's not the end of the world. Like, one day I will get there, but if I'm not there, like, it's okay. You know, I just can't give up. Because I spent 5 years in college and I want to go back to college. But the college that I want to go back, but I'll tell you guys, you know, this is the area for me to be transparent. I came to FAMU for nursing. Nursing didn't work out. I changed my major to political science with a minor in pre-law, and it caused me to stay, because I changed my major and my minor junior year, it caused me to stay an extra year. Now, I don't get upset about the fact that I stayed an extra year, because when I think about it, I have two totally different degrees that are both good. Political science pre-law is amazing, as well as nursing. Like, I really could, if I wanted to go to law school or anything in the healthcare field, I could go either way, because I was just that blessed to make a decision and be able to graduate with such degrees. But it's like, now that I want to go back to school, I want to go back to school for the same thing that I wanted to do when I was in high school. And it's like, I didn't need a 4-year university for that. I could have went to a trade, or I could have just went to community college. A lot of people don't understand there are trade programs where you can make money. So, as I was saying, you know, everybody acquires success at different ages, but I wish I would have known what I knew now years ago, because honest to God, the community college that I'm trying to go to is the community college I went to when I was in high school, or the college that I have credits at already. And so in order for me to get my degree, I could have went to the community college for like 2 years. Oh, and that's what I meant to say. A lot of people will not tell you that you do not need a bachelor's to be successful. Smaller community colleges, this is what I will say. And I told my mom this. When I went to school, and this is exclusive content, when I went to school at FAMU for nursing, that was the worst idea ever. Going to FAMU is not a bad idea, but their nursing program, I don't recommend it to anybody. It was the most cult-like thing I've ever been in. And I've joined an organization before. So I don't understand why people hyped it up. Like, all of my classmates, we can all agree. If we had the opportunity to apply and go somewhere else, we would have. That would have not been our one and only, because it was just way too extra for no reason. Smaller institutes such as community colleges, they don't do what FAMU nursing did to us. They don't treat their students like that. It's smaller class sizes, they're able to focus on them, but if they don't get the students on an annual basis, those programs, tend to deplete, and they become no more. So when students say that they want to go to community college and they want to get these degrees, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you find a community college that has like a BSN, that's great, go. Not saying don't go to a 4-year university, but if you can go to a community college, think about it like this. At FAMU versus FSU, it's a lot different. At FAMU, the largest lecture size we probably have is like 75 to 100. At FSU, they probably have like 200 plus students in the class. You're not really able to get I wish I would have been more exposed, full experience to any associate degrees at community colleges that afford a well life versus being pushed or encouraged to go to a 4-year university for a degree. You can do that straight out of high school. So basically what I'm saying is, if I would have known that I didn't have to go to a 4-year university and wait to get accepted, or apply and hope I get accepted and then go straight after college so that I can get this 4-year degree, but I could have gotten a 2-year degree right out of high school. I'm not saying community colleges accept everybody, but it's very hard to get rejected, in my opinion. It's hard to get rejected from a community college because they want people to show up, and they make it to where anybody can attend, whether you work, you're full-time, whatever. So in my opinion, if I would have been encouraged to go to a community college and get an AS degree, I could have been well into my career by 21, 22. I am 23, and I feel like such a failure. I feel like despite my degree, I'm going to just be honest, I know so many people who graduate and they don't work in their field, and it's like, to a matter of sense, it's like nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about graduating and you feel like crap because you got to stay at home with mommy and daddy, or you don't have your ish together just yet, so you got to stay with somebody else until you get it together. Nobody talks about that. Nobody wants to talk about it. And that's what frustrates me, because it's like, those are the conversations to be had. That's the information to share. If you really want to, talk about it, that's the information that you need to be sharing with people. Let them know that it's not all peaches and cream. When you graduate, you may not be in your field. But nobody wants to talk about that, because if they talk about that, that means that it's going to take away their credibility of forcing people to go to 4 years. As a disclaimer, I filmed this video over a month ago, and not much has changed, but these are all my personal opinions on college, post-grad, and how I feel about my particular major and experience.